there is much to discuss with you now about your ascension process, as you as a starseed, as a light worker are sensing the rise even more in the energies of the sacred earth, and it is only for those souls who are releasing the fear, to embrace the inner stillness within that are able to sense this change of being. Those souls that still exist in duality, are still sharing their feelings, that nothing is happening, as everything appears to be the same to such souls, and indeed, such souls that choose duality as real, are still vibrating on this lower frequency. Ascension is a sacred process, and it is only a pathway to those souls who choose to leave the old fear-based patterns, and then to embrace a glorious nature within themselves, where there is a unity among all of life. We of the angelic realms, of the Galactic Federation of Light are making sure to bring you, as a worker for the light, the graciousness of Prime Creator, as combined, as a team of light, we help create this reality of the new earth, along with all of those who work for the light, and are indeed here to serve divine will. The faithfulness that you place into your own reality, that feels that you are here to be at peace is necessary, as the need to fight is still based in fear, and those light workers, and starseeds, that are saying, you must fight, to create change, are similar to those souls saying, that you must fight, and war, for peace. Are you able to see now, that with the letting go of war, of fear, of the need to fight, that you are then able to be at peace within? Similarly, when you are on a boat in a storm, the storm itself can only rise, and affect you, as much as you give your attention to your outer reality, than on your inner reality, where there is a natural stillness. This is where you are then able to know that your conscious creations on this sacred earth are helping you to rise into more harmony, and unconditional love for all of life, as that is why we of the Galactic Federation of Light, of your angelic guardians are here to assist you, who have come to work for the light. Naturally, as you can sense, not all starseeds, and light workers are working for the light, as due to free will. There are those souls who are still holding so tight onto the ego, that they will try and control you, by trying to tell you to listen to them, that you must do this, that you must do that, and this is clearly what you can sense is based still in fear of not having a crowd that draws them to more ego. By your own inner ability, you are able to sense by now, that we of your family of light are here to guide you. By your will, as you notice, we have not said, in any of these transmissions, that you must listen to us, that you must ascend, that we see the choices for you already on your life plan. No, it is up to you to choose duality still, or ascension, as evolution goes on forever, and each soul is allowed to be in the space of their comfortability, always, to share with the rest of life. This means that yes, you, as a starseed, as a light worker have the ability to either release the fear that says you have to eat green vegetables, and drink no juice during this time, or the fears that say that you must walk for exactly 1 hour and 20 minutes, as that is the only way you can ascend. No, as you can sense, your body health does indeed help you to be more aligned with Source. And ascension is about a spiritual shift inwards, not about an outer shift, as there is so much pollution on your world, that even those who are considered the most healthy physically, need significant upgrades, to reach full consciousness. The internal shift that you focus on, as you rise into more unity, is where you know that your own inner ability to be more graceful, is where you then detach who you are completely from all belief systems of division, that allows for any separation between you and another soul. As you can sense by now, we of the angelic realms, of the Galactic Federation of Light are making sure to inform you, that any divisions, that say one soul is this way, that this soul is that way, that says, this soul is better than another soul, that says this soul is worse than another soul, is where there is a sense of inequality allowed. In unity, there is complete equality among all, and yes, this means that unconditional love allows this to be, as this is all a dream world to begin with. So what makes you feel as if Prime Creator will stop being unconditionally loving to any being from Source? The conscious decisions that you make now, to release counting time, is where the fear is lost, as those souls existing in the most fear, are counting down the hours, minutes, the seconds to December 21st, just to see what is going to happen, as such souls base their whole reality on their outer experience, with little consideration, or attention for what is within. Within yourself, is a collapsing of timelines, that is often talked about to happen now with the ascension process, as when you live in this now moment, then time collapses on itself, and can no longer hold you to be a slave to it. The creation of linear time on this earth, has been originally designed by us, of your family from the stars to be a graceful experience, in which you are able to then experience many countless expressions of Prime Creator, that loop over and over again. Those that are often called the Anunnaki have taken our original creations, and have made time into a controlling force, in which you become hooked on counting time, similar to how these same forces have designed ways to make greed seem normal, that make it seem as if the earth cannot support the physicality of the large amount of souls here on this planet, when it is surely able to. These are lies of deception, of deliberate systems of fear, that polluted your oceans, that allowed for corporations to make souls dependent on old ways of travel, with cars, to begin with, that heavily pollute your world now. With our arrival, of your family of light, your planet will no longer use cars at all, as we will introduce new technology to you, that will help you to see, that once you go into the fully conscious chambers in inner earth, then you will no longer use outdated technology, that is harmful to your environment by nature. Clearly, you can sense this is a dramatic change, as you can sense that similarly to how your methods of communication have changed, in your technology upgrades in electronics alone recently, yet the methods of how you travel in cars have not changed, for many, many generations. The danger of your cars on your world must end, as there are so many deaths, from this alone, from having you as souls from Source, travel in such ways, that leads to so much conflict, confusion, and ultimate inequality. We intend to show you, as your family of light, just how advanced your world leaders have had access to travel, that is outside of the considered normal ways of being and simply traveling in cars, and big jet planes. These secrets have kept your world in a state of dependency, in a state of panic, in a state of competition, and these methods of existing only in ego are now ending, as the rising vibrations on your world are finalized, to bring in the reality of your new earth. It is then now, that you can sense that these changes are permanent, and indeed will bring much gratitude to those souls who see the danger in current ways of travel, and living on this planet. We send you much energy and gentleness, by your intent. We are the angelic realms, we are the Galactic Federation of Light.